Gavin, you're looking slick. Thank you for joining us.
I'm happy to be here, boys. It was fun last time. Let's hope it's at least half as fun this time.
Oh, I was hoping for twice as fun.
No,
we got all the pleasantries out of the way last time. I enjoyed that. I got a lot of people tweeting at me the DKA podcast, the Don't Know Anything podcast.
What was the thing you didn't know? It was you, right, Woody?
It was one of. It was
there was one thing I didn't know that it had to do with a break-in strategy of getting car keys.
Oh yeah, they just kick in the front door and grab your fob.
Yeah. I questioned it because it sounded wrong, but I was wrong, and that happened.
You know, if you followed Andy Kumi on Twitter, you'd know.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you about it every day.
In Canada, I saw this great video that said the juxtaposition of Canada versus America, and they had this cop, like RCMP guy, saying, "Okay, guys, so they're taking the fobs. You want to leave your fobs by the front door, make them easy to access, so it's safer for your family." And then they cut that with the guy in Florida going, "Yeah, we teach shooting here, so if someone enters your home, there's no excuse for you not blasting them and saving the taxpayer a lot of money. Hopefully you finish them off and we don't have to deal with it."
There's an easier way to deal with this. I'm surprised no one's doing it.
A garage?
Booby trap the fob.
Oh, you can't do that.
You should be able to booby trap your own property.
The law does. Yeah, apparently booby traps are illegal because they used to make them back in the day. They used to sell these little booby traps. It was like a little hammer-fired shotgun that you kind of nail onto your window, and it'd be fired with a pull string if somebody opened the fucking window. But that's not a legal thing anymore.
It should be.
I'm into motorcycles. And in the dirt bike world, you can't just put like a cable across the path.
Of course.
If motorcyclists are tearing up your property, you can't booby trap it like that.
Huh.
You throw nailed up boards down. That's what I did. There were people driving through a place, and I just put boards out there with nails driven through them and fucked all their ATVs up.
Yeah,
I don't they broke my windows.
They broke your windows.
So were they even destroying your property, or you were just ruining?
Yes. No, they're fucking doing donuts in my front yard.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Your front yard?
Yeah, of the
personal?
building I have. Yeah, I own it.
No, but I mean, like, were they doing it because they didn't like you in your front yard?
Who fucking cares why they're doing it? Was the rape personal, madam? Did he mean it? Like I don't care why they're doing it. They're doing it.
It impacts how hurt my feelings are. That's what this is all about.
Do you remember this is probably like 2016. It was a super old video where this one like boomer kept having his Trump sign run over by people into his yard. And so he somehow like a very remarkably easy strategy. He attached it to a 2x4 with nails on it so that if you tipped it over, the nails faced up. And then he like showed a picture of that and then a photo of like some like clearly liberal woman with like a blown out car having it towed away. That should be legal.
You're going to talk about the guy who electrified his Trump sign. So when someone grabs it, they get zapped. And that's probably illegal too.
Fascism.
Worth it.
You should be able to booby trap your own property in any way you please.
With our fobs is if I have a shit or something, I rub shit all over the fobs and leave them by the front. And then obviously in the mornings, I put on gloves and get Clorox wipes and I clean all the shit off them.
Yeah. You have a very frustrating, disgusting morning routine.
The whole front of a whole area by our front door reeks.
Yeah.
No car thefts, not one.
No, never.
Everybody's heard of that Kia boy thing where like they rob tons of Kias because I guess the Kia just didn't think it through. And my younger brother has had a Kia for years, and he's always mentioning like, God, please someone steal my Kia. Like this thing sucks. I just need a Kia boy in my neighborhood for one night to steal my Kia so I can get the insurance payout and buy a nicer car than this fucking Kia. And so shout out to the Kia boys. Maybe you can find my brother's car and steal it.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't discuss this insurance fraud here of all the thousands of people. However, I might add, he just needs to park it in the right spot.
Did I say my brother? I meant a guy I heard of. Actually, I'm making this all up.
And a short story you once wrote as a child.
This is a short story I'm making up right now. It's just a stream of consciousness thing.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Kias get a bad rap. They're not that bad of cars. They're really not. They're fine.
They're following the path that a lot of cars do, where they start as garbage and improve over the decades.
And they try to have like an exterior that looks like a more expensive car. Like I think I saw one of their like coupes the other day, and I was like, "What is that?" Like that. I can't tell if that's a $30,000 car or a $100,000 car. And then I got close and I could tell, but for a while
That's
it looked
all
nice.
cars. You look at like the Porsche SUVs, and they look like complete garbage. I'm a fag, so I have a 2000 Jaguar and a Land Rover and a Triumph and a BMW, and they're all horrible cars, but they look really good, and that's the most important part, I think, of cars.
Yeah, I don't think the Jaguar even has that cool hood ornament anymore, do they? Because it used to have the leaping.
Yeah, I have the leaping Jaguar. Well, I think they did stop, though. I don't understand why, because it has a spring in it, so it's not killing any kids. It springs back.
I thought it was because they were getting stolen because they're too cool.
Well, that was off. The boys did that with the Mercedes thing, right? They would wear it around their neck, and then Mercedes just said, "Please call us, and we'll send you one. Stop taking them off cars."
Yeah, I mean, hood ornaments are cool. They have to come back at some point.
Yeah,
right. There's inevitably it's cyclical, of fashion.
I got the leaping Jaguar on my desk. I totaled my car when I may or may not have had some beers, and I was drifting, trying to impress my brother-in-law. Completely totaled the car, like gone. And my insurance company gave me the value of the car, $14,000. It was worth like 17, and they sawed off the front and then just stuck a new nose on. Like when I say sawed off the front, I mean everything.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the foreskin of a penis going onto some other penis. And so I had an extra leaping Jaguar, so I just installed it on my desk. It looks awesome.
But the core question remains: was your brother-in-law impressed?
No.
He was happy to be alive. That's
but I had cameras on, and I wanted to see the accident. For some reason, it didn't record. I have audio after, no video, and I'm just going fuck because it won't start. And apparently, the fuel line cuts when you crash because it doesn't want to blow up. So I didn't know that. So I'm like, come on, fuck. And then I hear my Native American brother-in-law with his Midwestern voice go, we got to get the fuck out of here, like now. And then I just hear like running.
I don't think we've ever, have any of us been in a real car crash? Like I haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like how bad?
I have to have another. I broke my arm. Flipped it 2.5 times.
Yeah, that is bad.
Was it your fault or someone else's?
Well, I mean, it could have been anyone's fault.
What the insurance
I was sleeping at the
time. Holy shit! I hope the statute of limitations are up on that. Days.
No,
how many people did you kill?
I was the only car involved. I was I had this big night before, and then I was in a bicycle race that day, and I was exhausted on my way home. I pulled over and tried to sleep. I'm 17 at this point, and because I couldn't fall asleep, I made the bad call that I wouldn't fall asleep. Like, all right, I'm here. It's like been 20 minutes. I can't be any more bored. Let's try again. And the car pulled to the right. It wasn't a great car. And I woke up when the two right tires hit the grass. And I sort of steered back onto the highway quickly and got into this sort of swerving thing. And on the side of the road, it went down quite a bit. And then there was a hillside, like a check mark. And when the front of the car hit that hillside, that's when I started rolling. And it was 2.5 rolls. So, one roll isn't upside down. That's half a roll. It was 2 full rolls. And then I came to a rest on the roof. And one of the rolls lowered the roof by like 6 inches and broke every window. And then I had my seatbelt on, but in my mind, I thought I was going to fall out the driver's side window. So I posted my arm out to protect myself.
Yeah.
And that's when I broke these 2 bones. I've got that scar there. I don't know if it's not super visible.
Yeah, I can see a little bit. I can see like
that's from one of the surgeries to repair the arm.
Yikes.
Yeah. Ooh. And it's why my fingers don't work well.
You fell asleep. So I almost like give you that one, like, because it's not exactly user error. You were just exhausted. But I do pride myself on all the miles that I've driven and never hit any fucking thing. Like